Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel at Home with Donna. Today I would like for my daughter to read to you a poem that she wrote that tells a story about Easter. And this is one that she wrote herself. And I'll let her introduce herself.
Hello, my name is Brooke, and I'm here to read to you a poem. It's called The Sacrifice of Christ. I walked outside looking up at the mountains and the sky. I felt the breeze and somehow I started to fly. The wind took me to a dark meadow, a strange place. I rubbed my eyes for a moment and I looked and saw his face. It was Jesus standing up on the cross. I saw him and all he had lost. The blood from the nails to his hands and the crown of thorns. His body was so ripped up and torn. The marks on his back from the beating of that day. I wanted to run so far, but something made me stay. I stood there as he looked into my eyes. I was so scared and I started to cry. I said, "Why did you let them do this to you? You could have made them stop." He looked at me strangely as his blood continued to drop. He said, "You know I couldn't. I had to let them do this to me." I yelled, "No, you didn't. You could have set yourself free." He said, "Stop. You know the truth. You know this had to be. Open up your eyes, my child. I want you to believe. I had a choice, but I gave my life to you to give salvation to all the people on this land. This whole world I've given myself to you all, so please just understand. You are all sinners, but this gift of salvation is a true blessing in your heart to give you eternal life in heaven, so we'll never, ever have to part. When you close your eyes on this earth for the last time and say your final goodbye, you'll open them again in heaven and see the angels fly." I said, "Thank you for all that you've done and for giving me a second chance to come into my heart. And it's time for me to live my life for you and make a brand new start." Thank
Rick,
you all.
that poem, God gave you that poem to share with the world. And I pray that so many people will listen to this and hear what you wrote about God and close their eyes and just envision what Jesus did for us when he died on the cross. I want to thank you so much today for sharing this wonderful poem that you wrote on my channel at Home with Donna. And hopefully we can share some more of your poems and writings that you have done. And God has given you a gift. And I want to thank you for sharing today. I love you very much, my daughter. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone. We'll see you next time on At Home with Donna.